Ladies and gentlemen, it's moving day. We got our grind hard coffee. We've got an absolutely beautiful morning in Pennsylvania, and we've got a trailer that's empty and soon to be loaded up with all the goodies that are inside what is our first shop ever on this YouTube channel. Cheers to that, guys. We've got grind hard coffee in the cup. We've got the Denali Dream Diesel giveaway number 9 waiting patiently for one of you to take it home. And well, we've got a lot of moving to do. No longer will we call this shop our home because, well, we've got one that's a little bit bigger and is a little bit more accommodating to what is our growing needs. And yes, if any of you locally have ever seen my shop, I do have a yoga sign on the side of it. That's because this was actually attempted to be a yoga studio once before I moved in. The person that was in there before asked me if they wanted me to remove the yoga sign, and I said no, leave it. It's kind of a nice disguise. We have been putting the Denali to work, and it has been phenomenal, man. This thing has really proven itself, and I'm loving that 10 speed. Now guys, we still haven't gotten word back from our sweepstakes agency yet on who is the winner of this truck, but we should be getting that information here hopefully within about a week's time, so bear with us. The estimated winner announcement is around April 9th to the 13th, so hang tight. I know you guys are really excited because believe me, I am too. So I've been really looking forward to making this video because a lot of you have kind of wondered where my shop was, and I know that a lot of you locally have actually kind of done your reconnaissance and your investigation to kind of geolocate our area. So this is my first shop ever, and it's been monumental. It taught me so much about having a separate space. It was so helpful because it allowed me a location to kind of keep and contain all of my stuff. Plus, I needed a lot of space just to kind of grow into, but we've actually since outgrown it. It's actually kind of right in the heart of Elizabethtown, and it's conveniently located around a lot of nice things. And it's actually very convenient because we've got a car wash that's right next to it. We've got one auto parts store that's right here across the street, and then kind of like right here behind me is Advanced Auto Parts. So I was literally able to, in those forgetful moments where you're kind of like immersed in a project, but you forgot some simple critical component to complete it, I could quite literally just walk right across the street to Advanced and get what I needed. So that was phenomenal as we were kind of building out everything that a shop truly needs. Some of you have seen before this kind of abandoned like gas station looking area. This was actually once a fully functioning gas station by Pacific Pride, but they are no longer in business or no longer in the business of selling gas. So the canopy and the pumps exist, but the tanks are actually completely empty. So that's kind of just been there. It's kind of like a cool little ambiance. And we actually shot a lot of our advertisements for our Dream Diesel giveaways right here in this exact location. Lots of nostalgia, guys. Lots of great memories. Like, I absolutely love this place. So the unit is actually split up into kind of two parts. We've got this kind of single garage bay right here. Jake, good morning, brother. So this is a 500 square foot stall. It's basically 40 foot deep by about 15 foot wide. We've got a little storage bay in the back, which I'll show you guys. I've actually never taken you back there. And there's a bathroom kind of back in the general area as well, which is pretty cool. And on the other side of this business is Fighting Dragons. It's a yoga studio slash kind of like martial arts business. So they've been in there for a little while. So the shop tour is going to be very simple in the sense that, well, we've got our main area that you guys have seen us living in for about the last year and a half. We've got this little area right here, which is kind of like a general storage closet. I used it predominantly to warehouse all of our wheels and tires. I don't even know how many we have in this shop space right now, but we're really starting to stack up. Part of the reason why it's kind of pushing us out of here. We do have like a little mezzanine up here, which I kind of use for just general parts storage. We've got kind of some other just general parts storage here on the oil tank, informally part storage. And then we do have a bathroom back here as well, which is pretty cool. We've got the enthusiast plate that Drew, the winner of Dream Diesel giveaway number 1, gave us, kind of just like a small gentleman's touch. My wife would definitely question me on that. Now, like I said, this space really allowed us to grow together. It allowed me to start to accumulate more of kind of the shop tools, shop things, and do shop stuff. But we have more trucks that we're juggling on the channel, building on the channel, and we really want to kind of take it a step further with our builds. We want to get more involved, and we want to kind of expand our capabilities and kind of evolve into a new space. So it's been an amazing ride. We've created so many amazing stories here right where I'm standing, and it is kind of sad, but very exciting at the same time. It was an awesome place, but today we got to start packing up and getting everything over to the new shop because finally it's ready for our move-in day. So we got a lot of moving to get done, guys. Let's get it started. progress. We are in a pretty much empty shop at this point. You guys can see everything over here. It's pretty much spare parts from some of our builds. I'll probably end up putting some of that stuff for sale, so if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram and you're interested in some parts that you see right here, definitely go check that out in the description below. But before I head over to the new shop, I want to thank today's video sponsor, and that is Cove. They provided us one of their brand new speakers, which is unlike any speaker in this price range that I've ever seen. You guys have seen me do Cove integrations in the past, and well, today I'm carrying on to show you one of their brand new speakers. This one is unlike anything in its price point because it's not one, but two speakers with integrated subwoofers and the same Bluetooth streaming in one speaker. You can go ahead and just connect it like that, bring it around in one unit, or split it in half like we did today. We had one speaker out on the one side, so we were loading up on the trailer, and another one up here, so we could jam out to the same tunes without any interruption whatsoever. Now, the coolest thing about this speaker is it actually provides 360 degrees of sound, so you get that surround sound wherever you go. And the best part is, when we're working, grinding, getting stuff done, it has over 7 hours of charge. I love these speakers. I've loved the old ones, and I especially love the new ones for days like today. Now, you might be asking yourself, how does it sound? Check this thing out. It's loud, guys. This thing provides great sound for what it is. So now, if you guys want to check out the Cove Commuter 2 Split, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Use code DJ60 and it will get you 60% off this speaker right here that I definitely advise that you check out. Closing of one chapter, on to the next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here back at the new shop. Got a full trailer and a lot of work to do to get this thing unloaded. What's funny is moving into a facility that's quite literally 3 times the size of the old shop. Everything that we pulled out of the old place is gonna look like we have nothing coming into our new space. Now, the last video that I posted, there were a few things that hadn't gotten completed yet. One of those being insulation. As you can see, all the insulation has been lined, stapled, and secured into the walls. Another being electricity. We've got all of our LED lights hung up. And then last but not least was the overhead garage door. How's it feel, dude?
That's a big door.
Those springs aren't all that broken in.
No.
Nice. They even put a little handle on it for us. That's pretty cool. Springs back up beautifully. They did line some of the bottom walls here with plywood, which is actually pretty cool as well. And actually, I just noticed the new thing on the wall here. I think that's what Jake's going to check out right now. I don't know if they have it plumbed yet or not.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, I'm not hearing much pressure or anything like that. But yes, this is where our water line will come into the unit. Thinking about putting kind of like a slop sink in this area, washing hands, doing all that kind of stuff there, washing our parts, whatever the case might be. Probably gonna put some sort of an electrical power washer right here. I'm getting carried away, but you guys know that we do have a French drain in this unit, so we'll be able to wash pretty much anything that we put on this portion of the shop. And well, this is our new shop.
It's crazy.
Dude, it feels awesome, man. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of stuff to accomplish, so let's get right back to work, man. We gotta unload all that stuff that we just spent all that time loading. That's all part of it. It's awesome. Hopefully things didn't shift around too much in transit.
I'm scared to open it.
I know, me too. All right.
Nothing's flying out at us yet, so that's good.
Oh, not bad.
Unscathed.
Dude, this is great. The thing that I was most nervous about was the toolbox. We used some of our DOT wheel chocks out of my DOT package to keep them nice and secure. Move-in day, baby. It feels great.
Everybody thinks they know ya, and y'all don't even know I own ya. And now I'm ready taking over, 'cause every day I'm getting closer. Just look at everything I'll show ya. And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up. To the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up, and if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not the type to take no for an answer. I don't deal with people that are like a cancer. No, instead I hang with the people that enhance ya. And I'm not the type to give out second chances. I just wanna work on my own for myself. I don't need no help, not anybody nobody else. Nah, man, I got it dealt. I'm working on my wealth and I'm working on my health. Keep on working to excel, cause I'm working on myself.
These things are absolutely awesome. Big time lifesavers for today's project, no question of a doubt. That thing's dope. Seriously, again, guys, if you want to grab yourself one of the Cove commuter splits, link in the description below, discount code DJ60 to get over 60% off for one of those things. Seriously, check them out. We are moved in here, boys. We've got a lot more room. It's crazy to kind of look at everything that was blah, blah, blah.
Everything that was so tightly packed into the last shot.
That's what I'm trying to say. It just didn't come out.
Sometimes you just gotta accept your friend's a idiot.
It's hard to vlog. I see you in front of the camera, you're like, and this what doing we were. No, you do a great job, man, honestly. It's hard. It's crazy to look at all of our possessions in another space and think, wow, we really actually don't even have all that much. But like I said, we have just about tripled our overall square footage. We went from 500 now to 1,600 square foot. This building is 40 by 40, 14-foot tall ceilings, and there are a lot of room for activities in here. I mean, we will be able to get so much done, but now we're kind of just looking around and we're trying to really think, like, what do we need to pick up in order to make this a little bit more of a functional space? There are a lot of tools that I want to get without a question of a doubt. Milwaukee, you better watch out. If anybody's watching this video from Milwaukee corporate and they're trying to hook somebody up with a discount, I would absolutely love that big time. I mean, Jake too. We're here, Milwaukee. Just keep us in mind. But I'm thinking we need pneumatics, a compressor, and the only reason that hit my brain is because we have a very sad M&H Cheetah right here. This is the one that was at the bottom as these were all stacked. It is completely deflated. These will be going on 8-ball this year to test that thing out in the quarter mile once we get it all ready to rock and roll. But anyway, guys, this is kind of what we're thinking right now. Of course, our plumber who'll be coming in and getting water ready to rock and roll. We are gonna patch that hole, and then this whole wall is going to end up getting painted black, I believe. I don't know if I'm gonna change my mind on that, but black is the idea right now. I'm thinking of maybe putting 3 of my company's logos up here. So I have 2 companies that you guys know of, and then a 3rd company will be debuting later this year. I'm really excited about telling you guys all about that. I just can't do it quite yet. It's not quite ready to come out into the works, but we are working on it as we speak. Back to my plans, I think we're gonna end up doing kind of shelving along this wall here, parts storage, pressure washer, slop sink in the corner. We're gonna kind of leave this general vicinity open because I believe it's going to be occupied by something that I'm looking at buying here in the near future, something definitely necessary for all shop spaces. I'll leave it at that. Toolboxes. A lot of our tools are gonna come from Harbor Freight. No shame in the Harbor Freight game. They've got good quality tools for people like me that are just trying to kind of get a shop up to operation standard. This kind of corner general area is going to be Grind Hard Coffee Cafe. We're gonna get the coffee pot going. We're gonna have a bunch of coffee on deck. We have our temporary table right here for the time being. So this thing's really sweet. Big shout out to my buddies over at Loco Canopies. They got me my canopy, and then they've got this thing as well. Boom. That's gonna be our little coffee kiosk, as I'm gonna call it for the time being. You guys know I freaking love coffee, so of course I'm gonna make something dedicated. But once we kind of formalize this space, couch, table, probably put a TV up on the wall, that way we can stream like YouTube videos from some of our favorite creators, as well as like Spotify. I do want to get like Bluetooth speakers all around in here that are synced up to 1 unit. Cove is awesome for kind of the movements like we were talking about, but being that we have kind of a dedicated shop space, I want to kind of create like surround sound as we're working on projects and not filming. We got a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, we're talking like pretty serious investment with all this, but it's freaking awesome, and I'm so stoked to like be where we are right now in the new shop, guys. How dope is this? If you're stoked, smash that like button on this video. Now you guys get to see what it looks like in here with one of the trucks. As you can see, it's parked literally right in the center of the shop right now. Obviously not the best place to park this thing, but kind of just wanted to get it in here because we are going to be leaving the Denali, taking the 2020 Denali with the trailer, going back to the old shop, grabbing some of the old trash and scrap, throwing all that stuff out, and then we're going to be headed down to do some serious shopping. I don't know if we're going to completely stockpile all at one time, but we'll probably take you guys along for that entire process because tool shopping sprees are kind of a good time. Stay tuned for the winner announcement of this truck, hopefully hearing back for that soon, and stay tuned for a lot of new shop content to come. I cannot wait to break this place in with all of you. My like, league, love you guys, do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next upload.